On the mountain above St. Orlane stood a monastery that had only one bell. It rang once for every soul that would die before sunrise. For centuries, the city below had trusted its count. One strike meant an old man would not wake. Two meant winter sickness had crossed another threshold. 7 meant the river had swallowed a family in the dark. The monks never celebrated the bell. They feared the nights it sounded too many times. Then one autumn midnight, the bell began to ring and did not stop. By the 100th strike, windows were opening across the city. By the 300th, families were kneeling in the streets and praying out loud. By the 1000th, people were fleeing barefoot through the dark, convinced death had already entered every house. A young archivist named Luke climbed to the monastery to learn what could kill an entire city before dawn. Inside, he found the monks destroying records, sealing the crypt beneath the chapel, and weeping as if the count had already finished. The abbot confessed the truth too late. The bell was never predicting future deaths. It was counting the living who had already been replaced before midnight. The crypt below the chapel held the first one's perfect smiling copies that had learned to wear human grief until no one could tell them apart. When the final strike came at dawn, Luke looked over the city and understood why the streets had gone silent. Everyone still standing was staring back at the monastery with exactly the same smile. Then the bell rang once more, and this time it came from inside the city.